Ginjal. That's in Russia, Ginjal. They used to walk the streets to protect. If something happens, they should be right there.
I see. Was there ever a case where Cossacks or anything like that rode into town?
We used to run into the basements. And where we lived in a big city already, when the Bolsheviks, the Cossacks, used to come in, they used to have little horses, not the big ones, little ones. And they had, you know, their hats with a big tussle hanging down, a red one. They used to run into the stores with the horse. And when you can hear them coming, you know, on the cobblestones, when they would come in, they used to do a lot of damages. A lot of damage.
And there was no police force or anything. We had our own police force.
That didn't do no good. No good.
What was your mother raised a family, had a lot of children, and did she do any other work besides raising the children?
No, nothing. When my father passed away, there was no income. Do you know I used to get paid by the season? Like every 3 months, they used to pay him for teaching. And when he got the money, my mother used to get so busy. She used to buy 2 sacks of flour, 2 sacks of potatoes, until it should last until the next, you know, season. He didn't get paid by the week or the month. Every 3 months or every 6 months, they used to pay him.
Now, where you lived, everyone in the town was Jewish? Or that part of town?
Jewish? Most of them. Most of them.
Most of the Jews lived together in the town?
Yeah. They used to live like outskirts, you know.
Were there any restrictions on Jews for travel and things like that? I mean, did you have to be in your house at night, or?
No. During the war, we did.
The First World War?
Yeah.
Talk to me about the war. What was that like?
It was pretty bad.
Did you see any fighting, or did you hear any guns?
Plenty guns. See, Russia was in a big city, the Russians, and Romania was across the Dniester, in Ataki. And they used to be right across, they used to shoot each other. So when it came at night, we used to have shutters. We would close them up so we wouldn't see no lights. Lights was a bad thing to have. So we could hear the bullets going into the shutters.
Actually, you could hear bullets hitting the house.
Yeah. And when I was 15, not even 15, when I got shot from one of the Romanian soldiers. It was a Saturday morning, and we played on a porch. We had a porch all around the house, facing the Dniester. And they were in the trenches. And out of the blue sky, you know how kids are playing, they make noise. One of them took a crazy notion and they shoot across. So they got me.
You were hit by a bullet?
Yeah. And it went through a big pole from the porch, twice as thick as this. It hit me and it went right into our living room like. The bullet was bended when it came out. And I didn't feel nothing, you know. So my mother, right away, she came out and she wanted to know what happened. And here the blood started to gush out.
Oh.
And at that time, we couldn't even get me to a hospital because it was during the war and it was nothing but soldiers. But they finally got me in there. And I went through plenty that time. And my mother was a widow with so many kids in the house.